Hey, the next area of the dashboard that we're going to cover is the menu items. So in the middle, two from the top, go ahead and click on the tab, and you'll remember from the demo that it has a whole bunch of preloaded things, and the interface is exactly the same as from the equipment library. This icon moves these things for repositioning and organization. You can copy and paste an item instead of building everything from scratch. You can delete something, add something from brand new, or you can edit. And then, of course, there's the video help. So we're going to go ahead and click on edit and go through the different components of the cheese pizza. So I clicked on edit so we can look, and then we'll go ahead and you can see you can edit the name of the item, and it's better if you do not put a space between words. It will display better on the cook screen, and you'll see that in a later video. You can choose the equipment that the menu item can be cooked on or timed on, and this is especially important for something like maybe fish, and you have multiple fryers and you don't want somebody timing fish on fryer one, but it's okay on fryer two. So there's a lot of different control you have here. This is for the total amount of cook time that you want for the item complete from start to finish. And if you want to pause an item so that it disappears from the menu and the timer for whatever reason, maybe seasonal, or maybe you're out of it and you just want it out of the way. You can certainly do that. Now we're going to go down here and we're going to click this arrow to proceed. Now what the time intervals are these are the different instructions that you want your employees to follow, and the points if you want to reward them through our game that they'll earn for following each of your instruction steps. So you can add steps or you can take steps away. And if you don't want any steps at all to proceed to the next screen, you would click no interval. Uh, Now, what we've done here is, if you remember, the total cook time for this item is 10 minutes. And what we're saying is 5 minutes or halfway through the cook. When there's 5 minutes remaining on the timer, we want the employee to turn this pizza in the oven so that it doesn't burn and it cooks evenly. And if we want them to do it, and we're giving them 30 seconds to do it, and if they do it within 30 seconds, they're going to get 10 points. If they do it within 15 uh, seconds longer, then they'll get 5 points. And if it goes any further over that, they're going to give points back. Same thing here, 3 minutes after this, so with 2 minutes left on the timer. So this is not from the beginning of the cook time like this is. This time is from this point in the cook. So 3 minutes after this 5 minute point, with 2 minutes left, we want the employee to open the oven and check the pizza. And once again, if they follow our instructions, they'll be rewarded. I do want to point out that you can edit all of these things. Okay. And you can edit these times too. If you want them to do this faster, like in 10 seconds, by all means, make them do it faster. And if you want to give them more points or even take points away, you can just scroll this and it will even go negative if you need it to, up to 30, I believe. So easy enough to edit all of this. Let's go ahead and proceed. Now, this page here is if you want to add light light done time, which means taking time away from your original cook time of 10 minutes. So this would be a total of 9 minutes. And this right here would be if you want it to be well done, how much longer you want them to keep this in the oven. So by touching the well done button, we'll add a minute and 30 seconds to this menu item. I'm going to go ahead and proceed. I'm actually going to back up one more second. So one of the things that's very important is that this light done time does not exceed the total time of this step. If it exceeds the total time of this step, you're going to get an error message. I'll show you what I mean. So let's go to 4 minutes. Here, 5 minutes. Doesn't really matter for our example. See, this is exceeding 2 minutes over our last time. So that is an error that does not function that way. So we're just going to go ahead and make sure that it does not exceed that time. Oop, can't be equal to it either. It needs to be at least 30 seconds less, or at least a second less, I believe. Yeah, let's try it. Yep, see, there we go. So as long as it's 1 second less than that last step, you're good. Now on this last page, this is kind of where we control what the button looks like. So you can add your own pictures of your own food if you want to take them and put them in from right from the gallery of your tablet. You can switch if you're editing products. You can choose from any of our pictures that we have in our library, and none of this is fancy. You can create your own pictures just by asking AI to do it and saving it on your tablet, so you don't have to get crazy. The other thing that you can do here, if you notice, there's a video, and if you put in a training video of URL, say make a video with your phone and put it on a private YouTube channel, you can put in a training video of how to make this pizza that people can view from the kitchen, from the tablet. The font change color will make more sense in the next example that we go over, which is adding a new item. Now, the last thing here is this is the summary of what's going on with this item. So there's a total cook time of 10 minutes. Here's the product's name. You can actually edit the product name here too. These are the pieces of equipment that it cooks on. Here's the number of steps. This is going to be turning the pizza, checking the pizza for done, and then making sure that the pizza is pulled on time. So there's 3 steps in our game, and a total number of 50 points are available if the employee cooks this product perfectly. And then you can go ahead and click Save. Now, just to kind of go over the functionality for this video of the remaining options here. The next thing, I'm going to skip move for a second, and we're going to go to copy. So let's say you're a pizza shop or a burger chain or just a restaurant, and you want to start modifying these products to your menu. And if you're a pizza shop, you probably have a cheese pizza, and you can edit this one to yours. But then instead of having to add everything new, you could just copy this pizza. It all probably cooks on the same ovens, right? So copy the pizza, and here it is. And then you can click edit, and then maybe this is your Hawaiian pizza. Of course, I had to make it the absolute hardest one to spell, right? So H-A, Hawaiian pizza, and say we want this to cook for maybe this one cooks for 12 minutes. Okay. And the same exact steps apply, except we want them to turn this a little bit later in this now. It's a 12-minute cook time. So let's have them turn the pizza at 6 minutes, and we'll have them check it with 2 minutes left. And there's some speed buttons over here, 2 minutes. Oh, actually with 2 minutes left, so 4 minutes later. Make sure you understand what I just did. So this is 6 minutes from the initial 12, which leaves 6 minutes on the timer. And this is 4 minutes from this point. 6 minutes minus 4 is 2 minutes left. And then we'll go here and we'll check our light done time. It's at least 1 second less than that. And we probably don't want it to be that much. It probably wants to be about a minute less. It's like more realistic. And then we'll go ahead and click save, and then we'll find and see. I know that we have a nice Hawaiian pizza picture in here somewhere. So let's go ahead and pick it. There it is. And then you would go ahead and change your tutorial video, of course. I'm not going to do that right now. And we'll just click save. And then we have two pizzas on the menu. Boom and boom. And you can just keep copying until you have all the pizzas, and you can do your calzones and everything that cooks in that oven. Now, similarly, you can copy and paste any other item here. Like if you have a bunch of different appetizers, why do them all from scratch? Okay. Now, if you don't like something that's on here, you can certainly delete it. So what if somewhere down the line we're like, oh man, nobody really likes pineapple on pizzas, even though I do. We can delete it, take it off our menu very quickly. Boom. Now it's gone. Now, if you do not like pictures, you can't edit something that already has a picture to show text here. But if you build something from brand new, you don't have to put a picture in. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to click plus, and let's say that we sell, I don't know, jalapeno poppers. Okay, so jalapeno. I hope I spelled that right. I think I spelled it wrong. Jala. Yeah, no, it is a. Oh, look at that. Jalapeno with the tilde and everything. Popper. Okay, and then these cook on the deep fryer and on this deep fryer too. And let's say that they had like 2 minutes and 30 seconds cook time. And let's say with the jalapeno poppers, um, only thing that I want the employees to do is I'd like them to give the little basket a shake to make sure they're not sticking together, right? So we're going to have them shake. And you know what? I think all my instructions on the screen I want capitalized. I think they look better that way. So if the 2 minutes and 30 seconds is the cook, I probably want them to give that basket a shake about a minute in. And we'll just leave this all just the way it comes. And we'll have no light done or well done on this item. Doesn't really apply because they'll melt out. You want them to be cooked all the way. This is something that has a specific cook. Now you can see if you don't put in a picture, it has the name. So if you want to just change the color of things and you don't want any pictures, if you want all of your appetizers, say, to be red, have them be red. You can change your font colors too. If you want them to be a different color, or you want them to be yellow, you can come up here and do something like pick a yellow, right? And here's the color it's going to come out over here. You can even kind of drag this along here, say, and maybe I don't like that yellow so much, right? So whatever. Anyway, there, and then I just hit choose. So there it is. So you control the button color, you can control font color, or if you want to, remember, once you put a picture, you can't go back. You can go in and you can look. I think we might even have a nice jalapeno popper picture in here. Or you can go to your AI and ask it to make you a nice picture of jalapeno poppers. Here we go. right there, boom. And I always think that looks the best. I like pictures. So then we'll click Save, and the menu item's added, and there it is. And let's say we don't like the location where this is. Maybe it's always going to put a new item as the second item. It just does. Okay, so if you don't like that, when you're done, you can click the move, and you can move this down, say, with all of your appetizers, like maybe after, right after, like your mott sticks or however you want it to kind of show. Okay, and we'll click Save, and that will save that where it goes there. So I've shown you how to move things. I've shown you how to copy an item to make another item. Um, I've shown you how to delete something. I've shown you how to add something from scratch, and I've shown you how to edit. Here is the video that you're watching right now. And if for some reason you need additional help, you can certainly click on our support icon here, and you can ask us a question and add the question and send it to us. It takes about 24 hours for us to answer this. Or you can go to our website and fill out our contact us form. And if you need to, you can even request a live Zoom call, and we'll jump online and help you with your setup. So anyway, good luck and have fun using Minute24 timer, and we'll see you in the next video.